everybody, my name is Boomy and you are watching my channel, Boomy Reactions. Today, everyone, I would like to share a rodeo style video with you. So this is a little bit miscellaneous. This video comes as a request from Anonymous, you know who you are. And you say, it's weird because you were going to introduce me to bull riding when you got back off your travels. And then I went ahead and I reacted to Ezra Zubek's first time rodeo, European girl's first rodeo. Yes, I did. It was so interesting. She's quite the character. She was very, very lovely to watch. And she was touring around the USA and other places. She's quite the adventurer. But yes, I watched her and her first rodeo. It was very, very interesting. So you already had that one in mind. Yes, it was requested by I think it was by Matt from Buy Me a Coffee. So yes, I have seen that one. But here is another rodeo themed video by Anonymous. Thank you so much for this request. So yes, rodeos seem like a blast. They seem so much fun. There's an element of danger there, absolutely. My heart would be going very fast, you know, worrying about the poor souls, the cowboys that are riding them. So this video is the world's most dangerous rodeo bull. And I believe, is it their name that's bodacious? No, I do apologize for the footage here. The video, I think it's from a TV show from quite a while ago, so it's a little bit fuzzy, but we'll get the gist. So yes, bodacious. Oh my gosh. Let's see how dangerous this can get, eh? Oh gosh. I'm okay.
The world's toughest cowboys say they'd rather try to saddle a tornado than take a ride on Bodacious, the world's most dangerous bull. He doesn't just throw riders, he demolishes them.
Oh, don't say that!
In the body-pounding world of rodeo, there are bulls that will buck you, bulls that will drop you, and bulls that will hurl you.
Boy, it looked like they were doing a dance.
But there's only one bull bent on destroying you.
Bodacious. 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 The baddest bull that, there's ever been.
The unridable yellow bull. The unridable from Sammy Andrew.
He's got a reputation.
For a month. Oh, this bull is bad.
He's a Charolais Brahmin crossbreed named Bodacious.
Bodacious.
1,800 pounds
You
of
naughty
solid
boy.
muscle. In 135 matchups with the world's top bull riders, only 8 have gone the distance with him, earning him the title, world's most dangerous rodeo bull. Today, he's an icon, like Moby Dick, Jaws, or King Kong. He's the only bull in the world famous enough to warrant his own home video and line of signature merchandise.
Oh, wow.
Every great warrior has a secret weapon. For Bodacious, it's this one. A deadly head-snapping move that has left a trail of destruction in its wake. He's the only bull that does it. Terry Don West is one of the cowboys that Bodacious has smashed to smithereens. This ride cost Terry 6 broken ribs, a broken collarbone, and a punctured lung.
Oh
There it
no!
is,
Oh gosh!
the potentially fatal rib cage smash.
Oh!
I couldn't breathe. And that's probably the first time I thought I was going to die. I said I'll never ever get on that bull ever again. I've said a million times that bull's gonna kill somebody.
A few have gone the distance with Bodacious. In bull riding, a cowboy has to stay on top of the bull for 8 seconds for the ride to count.
Right, okay, so they've got to stay on for at least 8 seconds. Noted. Right. My concern for the cowboys here, for the gentlemen or ladies that dare to ride the bull. So once they book you off, so these bulls seem like they're in quite the frenzy at this point. They're very aggravated. They're trying to book you off. So if they do book you off and you're on the ground, my brain is telling me, oh my gosh, the risk of that bull trampling you is a very, very real risk. Does that happen? Is that what the other, I don't know what you'd call them, the like the hands. Is that what they're doing, trying to keep the ball away from the rider that they've booked off? Is that their role, to make sure that this ball stays away and that doesn't happen? Because that is, I'm a worrier, you know this by now. That's definitely one thing that I worry about for these brave souls that dare to ride the bull. It's not so much being flung off, although those horns are never that far away from you. Ooh, I just don't want to think about it. But if they buck you off, it's then obviously the weight of the ball. Do they do that? Do they then try and trample the rider they've just managed to buck off? Let me know, guys. Is that very much the threat here? Because to me, that's what worries me. I am a worrier.
Tough Hedeman, considered by many to be the world's greatest bull rider, says Bodacious gave him the ride of his career.
In order to ride him, I had to, do everything just perfect.
Oh my gosh, you did it! Get out of there!
There was zero room for any kind of mistake, because, if you did, he was going to make you pay for it.
Tough and Bodacious were matched again in 1995 at the World Championship held in Las Vegas's MGM Grand.
How old is
this
this bull?
time the outcome would be very different.
Is he still with us, Bodacious? Ow!
He's not that
No!
He left the chute in the first jump, was fine. I was in good shape, and when he started up for the second
Had
jump, I was up right over him, and he just came back and just hit me in the face, and just crushed everything from here to here. And
onlookers, including fellow competitors hardened to the violence of the sport, were shocked at what they saw.
Luckily, the second jump, it didn't hit him again, or it probably killed him, because his face was already just like a cracked egg then, and if he had hit again, I'm sure that his brain would have went all over his head.
Oh, God! Oh, God!
One eye was over here, and one eye looked like it was down here, and he pulls his contacts out and says, "Tell my wife I'm okay," and jumps in the back of the ambulance. I thought I was looking at the toughest man I ever saw in my life.
Wow. That is awful, but endearing that his first thought was to say, "Please tell my wife I'm okay. I'm okay." Because he knew how much she would be worried about him. Oh my gosh, if that was my husband, I would be terrified. Oh, oh, that is a horrendous injury. You see it within the first few seconds. The first buck, he's okay, but it flings him forward, and then the ball. Oh gosh, oh, that is brutal. Oh, so do most bulls kind of are they? Are they this dangerous, or is this just naughty Bodacious? Because he's very, very naughty. He's very angry bull, isn't it? But yes, is Bodacious still with us? He's got to be old, like really old if he is now. I don't actually know what the life expectancy is of a bull. So one thing that I've noticed, so these riders, they get booked so, with so much force, and they get thrown around the place. But I think most of them they're quite limber and flexible, and they go with the flow. And I'm thinking you must have to do that. It's like when you're in a roller coaster, if you tense up, like I do, if you tense up and do this and kind of fight going with the momentum, you end up feeling very, very sick, in my case. And then later on vomit, in my case. But the riders, they just kind of, they move with it very flexibly, and yeah, it's interesting to watch. I'm learning. Oh, this
Plastic
poor rider.
surgeons worked all night to recreate Tough's face.
When I got home, my son at the time was 3 years old, and didn't hardly recognize me when I got home because of all of the swelling, and like I said, I look quite a bit different. He looked at me and he said, if you ever drop Bodacious again, you're gonna have to chicken out. I said, you got a deal, and lo and behold, I joined at the national finals, and I just said, no, thank you, and I just didn't get on him.
What you have just seen happen is one of the smartest things I've ever seen a human being do. I want you to tell Tough Hedeman you approve. We need him alive. We need him alive and well.
3 go-rounds later, Scott Bredding drew him, and he did the same thing to him as he did to me. He had a face guard.
Oh, no.
Still knocked him out, broke bones all around his eye socket, stitches in his face.
This would be the last time any cowboy would ever climb on the back of the world's most dangerous rodeo bull.
Naughty boy, Bodacious.
Owner Sammy Andrews made a very difficult decision. Retire Bodacious at the peak of his career.
We allowed that you didn't want to be crippling anybody else or killing them off, and so we allowed that we might ought to retire him rather than keep him mangling up people's faces.
Even today, 4 years after his last ride, no bull has created a path of destruction that would challenge Bodacious's Guinness title as the world's most dangerous rodeo bull. Sammy is currently breeding Bodacious and selling straws with his semen to ranchers across the country. He may one day build a son of Bodacious, Super Bull. But if the Cowboys are worried, they're not letting on.
Have you ever seen another Secretariat since Secretariat won that race so well? There's a lot of good blood from Secretariat, but nothing was ever as great as he was.
There's only one Babe Ruth. There's only one Jack Nicklaus.
And only one Bodacious.
He's a big fella, isn't he, Bodacious? He's such a naughty boy. Do you know, I'd be interested in knowing, how does Bodacious, or how did he live his life if he's no longer with us? How did he enjoy his retirement? Was he a little bit more easygoing? Was he actually quite adorable and nice-natured when he wasn't, you know, in a rodeo? I'm not sure. Something tells me that there's other stories of Bodacious. How to put it nicely? Just being an angry, naughty boy. I don't really know how to better word that. How, instead of being the world's most dangerous bull, does he have another life? Or did he have another life? You know, maybe he's actually quite affectionate. Maybe. We didn't look it in that video footage. I think he headbutted the camera. It's like the most aggressive, brutal of all of the bulls. Oh my gosh. I think that scared me more than most ghost stories. Oh, naughty boy. Are there any other bulls that are equally as bad? Did they name some then? I don't know what those names mean. Babe Ruth. I heard. Isn't that a chocolate bar? Or is it also a name of a bull? Or is it the name of the rider? I don't know. Let me know. Oh my gosh, guys, let me know in the comments. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching that video with me, guys. My heart's going. I'm kind of terrified of the bulls and very, very worried for future cowboys and bull riders. But yes, it's very entertaining. But like I said, I'm a worrier. So the first thing my brain goes to is, oh my gosh, are they okay? Is this safe? Thoughts and prayers are with them always. Oh my gosh, stay safe. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this video, everybody. Thank you for watching and thank you for requesting this video, Anonymous. Thank you very much, my friend. Good watching. Hearts racing, but very, very entertaining. I hope they're staying safe. Bye for now, guys. Take care of yourselves and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.